where do I get my plants from to go into my reptile setups? How much do I pay for them? How do I know what to get and when to get them? And how do I set them up, make them safe to go into the reptile enclosures? Let's deal with that right now. Let's go shopping for some plants. First one, we've just been down to this place, Nutcuts Garden Centre. That is, well, there's the address for you right there. Now, what did we get? We got some bromeliads. Now, we did go to a garden centre, a garden nursery, just to get some of these. We've got, obviously, these ones, that ones. Now, I like this one because, one, there's a little pup coming off it just there. So that's 2 in 1. And the same with, I think, this one back here as well. No, not that one. We've got another one with a pup coming off it anyway. Where is that one, actually? Because that was quite a nice one. Oh, well, anyway, we've got bromeliads. So, yes, these come like this, just in little tiny pots. They don't really need soil. They just need the moisture to go in the top. So I'll get all that out when we get home. I'll show you how to set all that up. But there you go. £3.49 each. We do have a discount card for the garden centre. And what did we pay? There you go. Discount. We got £1.75 off. We paid £15.70 for 5 bromeliads. Now, I like bromeliads just solely because they hold water within them, and they're just absolutely great. They add a bit of greenage to the enclosures, and they store water, so the animal's always got something to drink once it's all set up and it's all established and stuff like that. Oh, it was actually this one I was looking for, because you've got a little pup just there and another one just up there. So that's actually like 3 in 1 for the same price as just one. So you can always look out for stuff like that. Now, with the plants, I'm trying to go for plants that come from the area that the same animal comes from. So that's adding another level of naturalism to that bioactive enclosure. So the animal that we're shopping for right now is Mushu. He's an Asian lizard, so we're going for Asian species. Granted, bromeliads aren't exactly there, but they're just great and sturdy for any bioactive enclosure that's a tropical sort of, that can have that extra humidity, that can have that extra misting down, because these will need misting quite often, quite a lot. The real plant that I'm thriving to get is a creeping fig, and this is how sort of I follow the crowds. John's Rainforest, I'll leave his channel down in the description down below. He's just told me creeping figs are a good plant. Oh, now I'm going out shopping looking for loads of creeping figs. But we're down at another garden centre just up there, Bold Heath. Great way to trigger the Americans. Look, my steering wheel's on the right side of the car. Let's go in here and try and find some more creeping fig. Ooh, it's coming up to Christmas time. Hey. Try and find the houseplant section, because that's normally where these plants are. Can you hear that rain? Check this out, look. How cool is that? Wow. I love Christmas. I can't wait to go all out for Christmas. Are all you guys ready for Christmas? I've started my Christmas shopping, but that's about it. Wow, look at that. Wow. Ha! How cool is that? Oh, I got the merry-go-round. Look at them all loving it. Oh. So houseplants are normally where you find the sort of ones that you'd ideally like to look for. There's a few there. We're looking for creeping figs, bromeliads. Oh. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, but oh, look at the big pothos. See now the pothos are normally, well, they're not pothos obviously, but they're normally a lot cheaper here than in like your reptile shops and stuff. Oh, oh, philodendrons. That's what's in Mushu's enclosure now. How much is that? Oh, oh, maybe that's a maybe. Oh, there's so many plants, so many plants. Oh, what's that? Oh. You'll break that dead easy. Plus, it's with the succulent, so I imagine that's a succulent plant. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, oh crap. That'll be able to make some good coverage, won't it? Oh, look, it's big blankets of the stuff. Oh, I have trouble with these because every time I get them, they just sort of die off dead quick. I'll show you some when I get home in a bit. Well, that one kind of failed plant-wise. Anyway, we picked up a couple of bags of, obviously, compost and stuff. That's for other projects in the garden and in the house plants and stuff. We've got 2 options left of places we can go, and we still only have the bromeliad. So fingers crossed, the next one has what I'm looking for, solely because I like to support the local businesses. Failing that, we're going to have to go on to the last option, which I don't particularly want to do, solely because of the time. Don't get me wrong, I can guarantee I'm going to get what I want there, but it's going to take some time to get that. So let's go to the next place. It's a direct message to John from John's Rainforest Room. I think that's the name of his channel. I'll send you a DM in a bit and you can put your comment in the comments and I'll pin it. Anyway, direct, where do you buy your plants from? And have you got any tips with plant growth? Because I'm not great with plants. My plants die. Not so much always die, but sometimes they die. So I kind of need a bit of advice there. So I'll probably DM you and stuff like that. However, if I can't get this creeping fig that you've been going on about to me, then I'm going to sweeten the pot and you're going to have to send me some cuttings. I'll make it worth your while. I don't know, I'll send you my 6.5 solar meter. You can make some videos with that, messing around and stuff like that. I don't know. We'll come up with some arrangement, but if I can't get me creeping fig, I'm coming to you guys. But on that note as well though, if any of you guys have got any tips, I'm lost. Where am I? If any of you guys have got some tips on where to get plants from, or any little bargain deals you find or anything like that, let me know in the comments down below. That way anybody can go down in the comments and read your comments and they'll be able to get decent deals on plants, because plants aren't cheap. And that is the world famous Sutton Pets and Exotic. Oh, oh, yes, oh, there is. Oh yes, that's coming out with me. Let's keep that look. Oh, yes. Let's have a look around actually. Oh. Hello, mate. Oh, there's loads of bearded dragons. Oh. Hello. There's a tiger. Is there? Oh, look at him. Hello, buddy. Hello. You coming over to say hello? Hello, mate. Oh, look at that big boy. Hello, mate. Oh, he's looking at me. He's giving me the eyes. Oh, look at him up there. Oh, look at these little bios over here. Oh, there's the creeping fig. There's the creeping fig. That's what I want. Oh, right. Concentrate. What do I need? Oh, there's another tiger. Oh, look, it's fast asleep. Typical tiger. Yeah, that'll do. But I need some live food. Right, let's have a look at the live food. I'll put that down there. Right, so I need some specials. I want some special bits. No. Should we see what they're like with the grubs? Yes. Couple of locusts. Yep, we'll have a couple of them. Ooh, so back in the reptile room. There's Attenborough. Yes, he's loving it down there. Oh, yes. See, look, we made this plant rig, right? Just want to grow some plants in. We've got some cheap LED lights, and we chucked them up there thinking, do you know what? They're supposed to be 6,500 Kelvin of light coming down. And they're really going to start helping the plants grow while we're actually growing them. Before we actually use them in the enclosure. Now, we've obviously got our isopod cultures down the back there, hidden in the dark, all the lights and stuff. Let me tell you, or let me show you one thing. When you go onto Amazon and it says it's 6,000 Kelvin weight of light, look, see, I'm going to put you up here for a second. Right, see those lights, those two, they're 6,500 Kelvin weight of light. See how white they are compared to those ones that are next to them. Yeah, no way are they actually 6,500 Kelvin weight lights. So get your plant grow lights from a reputable reptile company. That is Reptile Systems New Dawn LED lights. They are cheap and cheerful off Amazon. They weren't even that cheap, to be fair. They were like 20 quid, which is expensive for cheap Amazon lights. But yeah, anyway, the plants don't really seem to be affecting them quite well. Now let me show you this one. This is one that I got ages ago, and you can see on the ends of all the leaves, see how they're starting to wilt down. Well, they weren't doing that. Now obviously I'm water propagating them, but I left them in the window to get the natural light, and they were doing okay. I've put them in here and they're starting to sort of wilt a little bit, but they're not going to be in there for much longer because I'm going to put them into the big enclosure that we're building, this big thing just here. Eventually, I mean, we've still got all the lights to do, all the heats to do, the substrate layers to do, the planting to do, the misting system. We've got everything to do in here. But what's going to go in here is, there he is, Mushu. Mushu, hello, buddy. You getting your new house? You sat there looking at your new house, like, yeah. The problem is, I can't wait to get this done. We've got all the equipment we need just down there. I can't wait to get it done so that we can start actually cleaning the reptile room, because it's a state. I mean, look, we've got all the paints, they're all out because we've just painted the background, which I've still got to touch up a few little bits, but it's looking good. It's getting there. Charlie is fast asleep in his house. I've got to do his water bowl, actually. Hello, Diego. Oh, hello. Right, I'm going to show you now how to propagate the plants. Plus, I didn't get all the plants I needed, so I'm going to show you the last place that I buy plants from. The ideal way of doing it is get your plants, get all the substrate out. So get it out of the pot And I basically just run that underneath a tap, and it gets rid of all the substrate and put it in your own substrate mix. Because that could have all sorts of kinds of insecticides or anything in it. While we're running the water on it to get the, obviously, all the soil off it, we clean the whole plant. So we just run the whole plant underwater, and then we just leave it for a month just to sort of let it acclimatise, let it absorb all the goodness from your substrate mix, and just let it acclimatise to the new substrate before you put it in the enclosure. And plus it allows, if this plant has got any sort of disease on it, then over that month you're going to see that, and then you're going to know not to use that in the enclosure. Me personally, I'm going to clean off all the substrate, I'm going to clean the plant, and I'm going to plant it straight in the enclosure. Why am I doing that? Solely because the whole enclosure is going to be left for a month before the animal actually gets added in. So all the plants are going to be acclimatized inside the enclosure itself. That's the way we're working it. Now, if you're adding the plants into an enclosure with animals, then you want to obviously sort that plant out, get it all acclimatized somewhere else before you plant it in there. You don't want to be adding no nasty bacteria or nasty bugs or anything into an enclosure that's already got an animal in. That ficus that I finally did get, that is nowhere near big enough for what I need. So I'm going to have to go on to a website now to buy more. Basically, this is a great plant for sort of covering the background. So, I mean, let's just drop it straight into one of the plant pots. There you go, one of the planters. Obviously, it's planted in properly. Give it time, and that'll cover the whole background. It'll cover the floors, all down the sides, all down the back, and it'll be amazing. But it's tiny. It's that big, so I need to get more. Where do I get more from? The last and final place where I like to buy plants from is quite simple: Bioactive Herbs. It's the UK's version of Josh's Frogs, but I just find it a lot better. It's what we can get in the UK. Bioactive Herbs, Taran owns it. It's an absolute amazing place. I'll leave the links down in the description down below. But that's where you're going to get your sort of discount plants. And he's always got a massive variety of plants. You can physically get whatever you want. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you all. Peace out.